Yo, what's going on, guys? Faye here, and welcome back to Trick House Week 2. And this week we are playing Tenkai, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into my prep. Be sure to like the video if you like it, and subscribe for more. Yeah, okay. So, as you see, Week 2 versus Tenkai, Trick House Gastly Division, one of the better leagues I have been in. So, with that in mind, I'm definitely bringing all I can, you know what I mean? I'm definitely bringing all I can. So, with that in mind, let's just go ahead and get into it. So, first mon, that boy, Mega Diancie, has a really nice matchup here. He has, like, stall-ish. He has Dragapult plus a couple stall mons, Ops Lagoon, and a Kartana. So he has a couple stall mons with a lot of really good breakers. Stall mons include Pex, Deoxys, Defense, and Sylveon. Those aren't, like, straight stall, but you know. And then, he has really good breakers, so this was a really hard game to prep for. So let's go ahead and get into it. Moonblast, Earth Power, Diamond Storm, Calm Mind. This really did a number to his team. Moonblast hits Revenge Kills, Obstagoon, and then hits everything pretty hard because, you know, I'm still at Diancie. Earth Power hits Steelix and Toxapex, and Diamond Storm is going to be able to almost get a 2-hit KO on the Sylveon. And then Calm Mind, in case I ever get a chance to click Calm Mind. And there's really no other move to put here unless I want to put Rock Polish or, you know, Sub. You know, any one of those moves, I decided to pick Calm Mind. So next we have Vaporeon, which is mostly here to Heal Bell and Wish Pass. It comes in on Steelix, which is the main thing because offensive Mega Steelix actually would destroy me. So yeah, Fizdef Vaporeon is the bring here. And yeah, that's really all it's mostly going to do. It also checks Dragapult, which is really nice. So, it doesn't check V-Dance Dragapult, by the way. It checks Special Dragapult. So, that's good. Next up, we have Mandibuzz, which is going to check Physical Dragapult with Foul Play, U-Turn, Boost, Defog, with a little bit of special. Mostly for Shadow Ball, I think, and to Draco, stuff like that from Dragapult. So, yeah, this is what Mandibuzz is here to do. Next up, we have the star of the show, AEGISLASH with Shadow Ball, King Shield, Metal Sound, and Block. There you go, you can see my EV spread. This mon was designed to trap Toxapex and Shadow Ball, or it was designed to trap Toxapex with Block, Metal Sounded down, and Shadow Ball, and with King Shield, I should be able to eat me hit until it's low enough, and then just Shadow Ball and get the kill. So, if I get rid of Pex, obviously that's going to open up a lot of things. Next up, we have Nidoqueen, the Stealth Rocker with Earth Power, Sludge Wave, and Rock Slide. Okay, the last mon is Moltres, by the way, one of the other mons that this guy had, which is a pretty good mon here. I definitely understand why he didn't bring it, though. I have Rotom and Diancie and Vaporeon, and a lot of stuff also gets coverage for it, like Rock Slide here. So, yeah, and it's mostly Fizdef for added checks to Kartana plus freaking the other mon, Dragapult. Okay, next up, and last mon, we got Rotomo with max HP, 80 defense, 28 special attack, modest nature, 60 SPDF, and 88 speed. So this is a wild EV spread, but there's not that much to go into it. Just a couple things calced out that probably will never come into play, if I'm honest. So, Leaf Storm, Thunderbolt, Pain Slit, and Nasty Plot. So I picked Thunderbolt over Volt Switch because he has a Steelix, which is probably going to be coming in a lot. And then Thunderbolt will allow me to stay in against Toxapex as well and not have to switch out because Volt Switch won't kill anyway. So yeah, Thunderbolt makes more sense there. Pain Split because I know I'm going to get chipped down, burned by the Toxapex, potentially toxic by the Toxapex. And then Nasty Plot because +2 can kill the Steelix and stuff like that. So yeah, this is the prep. A lot of weird things going on. It's not that weird. Pretty standard balance with Vaporeon, Mandibuzz, Nidoqueen, and Rotom. Then we have a nice Trapper AEGISLASH, which can't touch Sylveon, and it can't touch Obstagoon. So I don't know how well that's going to go. And then we have Diancie with just pretty standard moveset as well. So we'll go ahead and get into the battle. Okay, and we are back, and this is what he brings. So, he brings Obstagoon, Toxapex, Dragapult, Vanillix, and Steelix, Mega Steelix, and Sylveon. So, I'm looking at this team, I'm like, okay, so this team seems like it's going to be pretty hard for me to deal with. Obviously, I knew it would. So, he has really good wall breakers with Obstagoon and stuff like that. He has Sylveon to wish past the Steelix, which can be really annoying. Vanillix, which can get a Veil, and it also kills everyone on my team. None of my team appreciates Blizzard or Freeze Dry, except for maybe Aegislash. So yeah, and then Dragapult, of course, will always be a monster. So yeah, looking at his team though, I decided a couple things here. I think he's leading Vanillix, Steelix, or Obstagoon. Vanillix can get a Veil. Obstagoon could get a huge hit off or just get some good momentum, and the Steelix can obviously get up rocks. So that's what I was expecting. Obviously, that one can get lead, but I didn't think so. So yeah, it's usually just preserved for late game. Anyway, so like realizing that, I decided and narrowed it down between Vanillix and Obstagoon. So I decided to lead my Diancie, and he leads Vanillix, which is a really good start for me. And I'm able to just get a free Diamond Storm off, and it's going to do over half right now to the Sylveon, which is very nice. And he does have the leftovers, but the hail will actually work in my favor, so very nice there. Then I just click it again. I didn't really see a reason not to, no reason to overpredict. If I can kill a Sylveon, it's so good for me. Even though, yeah, it's like obvious that he could go this, and I would click Earth Power, I'd be in a huge situation. But I don't. Maybe I could, but I didn't, right? So, yeah, just the 2-hit KO would have been really nice there, so I didn't really go for anything else. So he hosts Steelix and is able to pivot in a lot. So I'm like, okay, this is fine. I go Vaporeon, designed to take this on, so we're going to be good there. He clicks Gyro Ball, which is even better, no rocks go up. And then I'm just going to click Scald here as he goes Sylveon, and I'm able to get the burn off, which is pretty nice. So, yeah, I get the Scald up there as he goes Sylveon, and I'm just going to be, I believe I pivot out into my Aegislash here, which is pretty nice. As he actually pivots out to his own Obstagoon. I was definitely expecting Wish there, so yeah. I double out to my Diancie on expected knock, but he doesn't go for it, so yeah. I just double out to Diancie, but nothing happens there, as he actually just doubles the Pexes himself. So I come in with my Rotom, pretty designed to take this on, especially with Pain Split, so I'm just going to be able to click Nasty Plot there as he Ice Beams, but that's fine, doesn't do very much, because I had the perfect set, as you guys saw. So, yeah, we're just going to be able to get a Nasty Plot off, and get a T-Bolt, get a kill on a Sylveon. And then he's going to go his Obstagoon here, which does outspeed me, and I'm like, okay, this sucks. But he just clicked Facade. I know Diancie will live one, and it does 60%. It does a lot. But Diancie will live, and it's still here to do some more work. So we're here. We're gonna click Moonblast, I believe. I actually clicked Earth Power this turn because I knew he had to save Obstagoon. It's main way breaking my team. So I just clicked Earth Power there, and I believe I just click it again, and we get the 2-hit KO on the Steelix, and Diancie gets another kill, or its first kill of the game actually, but you know, still some more work. And then he brings out Dragapult, which is like, okay, pretty obvious that he's going to be going for Steel Wing there. So I just go into Mana Buzz, get a U-turn off, and then back comes Diancie once again to click another Moonblast. I believe I just Moonblast again this time. Didn't want him to catch me on an Earth Power and kill me, but yeah, so that's what happened. And then I pivot out into my Rotom on the Toxapex as he actually gets, as I get the special attack drop, which is really nice. I believe I just T-Bolt this time. Don't want him to do anything crazy. Actually, Pain Split it at first. So Rotom goes back up to pretty high health, and I believe I'm going to pivot out to my Mana Buzz. He makes a good double there, going to Vanillix, but that's okay. We can go Aegislash, we can deal with it. But I get frozen, so yeah, that sucks. He clicks Aurora Veil here, which not the end of the world, but does really suck. I'm just gonna stay in here trying to thaw. As I do get the thaw, which is pretty nice. So yeah, I should have stayed in there and clicked Keen Shield, get free chip, and get a attack drop. But I just activate Vaporeon at this point because I'm looking at his team. And I'm like, okay, Vaporeon doesn't beat any Mon on his team really because he's physical Dragapult, which I know I'm Phys Def, but it doesn't beat physical Dragapult. Dies to Vanillix, dies that Mon, and then can't beat Toxapex either. So I decided Vaporeon is the least useful member, so I sack it, and then out comes the Diancie again. So we're gonna Moonblast. Yeah, does like literally nothing with the Aurora Veil, but we go back to Rotom, which is fine. And then this time, since I know his team is pretty chipped, I can't click Pain Split. just go for T-Bolt, do a lot of damage, 58%, even though I'm only 28 special attack modest, but that still does a huge amount of damage. And then he's gonna double to a Drag Bolt, pretty expected. But I click T-Bolt, no reason not to get the chip, and then potentially get a parrot either. So no reason not to click T-Bolt there in my opinion. And then he once again makes the double out to Manila. It's not a huge deal though, not a huge deal. Like I said, I can always go, not like I said, but I can always go Aegislash, so not the end of the world. So yeah. And then I believe I click Shadow Ball here. Oh no, okay. So I go to Ansi, and you see that Toxic said, let's see it, because he does indeed know my prep. But I didn't click it. So I go to Ansi, and then I go to Ansi, I believe, expecting the I didn't want him to go the Obstagoon, and I get free momentum. If he does go Obstagoon, I get a free hit off, and that might be been the time I finally clicked it. Or yeah, you know. So I expected Obstagoon, so I doubled to my Diancie. He doesn't do that though. He goes Pex, so I have to double back out and then I run him. And I'm like, okay, he's in range. I'll just click T-Bolt once again, get some more chip on his Dragon Bolt. We get the T-Bolt off, does 21%, and Dragon Bolt's at 40. This time I go Needle Queen, expecting him to DD, and I didn't know if Mana Buzz was going to really deal with that extremely well. So we go for Earth Power, and we get 39% roll, which is pretty rough. I don't know how much bulk he had, but that seems like extremely low roll. So we go ahead and go for the Earth Power there, and we're able to get the kill. The Needle Queen, he goes this, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to Earth Power, or I believe I click Surge Wave actually, and go for damage here, in case he clicks Aurora Bell, but it's fine. This time I go Aegislash, coming out as my Needle Queen dies. I click Shadow Ball, do 32%, pretty good damage. And then I believe I click King Shield now. Don't want to take the Skull too early, but he clicks Recover, and I'm like, okay, not the end of the world. He's probably just going to sit in here. So now it is time to click the block. So he clicks Ice Beam, he's probably expecting Rotom, and we're able to get the block off. And we are just going to Metal Sound is down. He clicks Scald, not a burn there, and then we're going to Metal Sound again. I believe he gets a burn here. Yeah, there is. So it's fine though. We're going to click Metal Sound once again to ensure the Oko clicks Recover, does not matter. And then we're just going to Shadow Ball and get the kill. And we successfully get rid of Toxapex, which is going to ensure that Diancie can win from this point. But I'm still scared of a couple things. This time I actually clicked King Shield because I remember how to play the game, and we get the free chip. So that's good. He knows I can't touch this, but either way. So I believe I save Aegislash just in case this thing is Sash. I'm pretty worried about that. So I sack my Mana Buzz. I thought I was going to live, honestly, and be able to click U-turn, but I wasn't. So we go Aegislash here, which you were like, why would you do that? But I want to break the Sash, potential Sash on that mon. So yeah, that's what we're trying to play around. So this time, I believe I just go Hard Rotomo. There's no reason to click King Shield. So we go Hard Rotomo, and this time we are going to be able to ensure that we're going to beat the Vanillix, even if it is Sash. So we get the Moonblast off, and then we're going to be able to get a Diamond Storm off and win the game, even if it is Sash, barring crits or anything. So clicks Ice Shard does not get the kill, thankfully, and we get the Diamond Storm off, get the defense boost, doesn't matter, no Sash, and we are able to get the win. And that was a big win for me. Really fun game, like one of the most fun games I played. Able to get my tech to work, able to get a lot of good plays there. He made a lot of good plays too. Really good game. So really enjoyed it. GG Tenkai. And I proved to 1-1. And I'm probably still negative differential, unfortunately, but I do improve to 1-1. So that's pretty good. And I didn't go winless in Trick House, so that's really good. Like the video if you like it, and subscribe for more. And WPF and SDL, the rest of the videos will be coming out for the rest of the season over this week, I believe. So be sure to stay tuned for that. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.